morning, everyone. Angela back with a new video. I come on to this platform because recently I have been thinking long and I have been thinking hard in reference to like my next venture in life. Where is the venture that I'm on? Where is it going to take me? How is it going to propel me forward, professionally, personally, academically, and things like that. So I have been thinking long and I have been thinking hard in reference to like what I wanted to do based on the education that I have obtained and based on my knowledge, skills, and abilities and things like that. So what I have come up with was I want to be an international instructor, whereas I want to work for a college or university overseas, abroad, or internationally, whereas these places are a result of me traveling to the United Kingdom, over in London, and over into China, Japan, France, Italy, and stuff like that, or places like that. So I have been in regular communications, particularly when it comes to like presenting at conferences internationally. I have been doing that regularly over the last couple of years. So I have gotten to know a lot of people from different areas and people with different worldviews to really understand their take, or really to get a grasp in reference to how they operate or function in their native lands. So that's what I have been thinking about. I have been researching various opportunities over in these areas, particularly over in the UK, whereas that is my first choice. My other first choice is over in China, where I have been I have been investigating the various opportunities that they may have available for like people like me, or people who's looking to expand their horizons, travel or study abroad or teach abroad and things like that, whatever. I know that over in the UK, I wouldn't have any kind of difficulties in reference to the communication aspect, whereas they're English speakers. However, over in China, it may present some kind of complexities when it comes to the communication aspects, whereas I will only be teaching English speakers or individuals whose English is their second language. However, I'm open to learning their language and really immersing myself into their culture to be a culturally responsive teacher, and really understanding their learning methods, their lifestyles, and just how they operate day in and day out, even outside of the academic setting. So these are some things, and that goes for anywhere that I choose to go, or anywhere an opportunity presents itself. So I understand that this is going to be a challenging process. Again, like I said, I have really been investigating the various opportunities that is readily available. However, I'm not really looking to do something on a temporary basis. I'm looking for something more long-term, whereas it would be a result in me traveling back and forth from the United States to wherever place I land an opportunity, or even where another opportunity, where that opportunity may take me. So I wanted to really understand the whole concept in reference to like the learning abroad and also the teaching abroad, to whereas some of the people who may come across this content, what were some of your teaching experiences when it came to you teaching internationally? Whereas I have developed a certain level of comfortability when it comes to like orally presenting in international conferences. But what was your experience, or what is your experiences, or what was your experience? How was the acceptability in reference to someone who's unfamiliar to the individuals that they may stand in front of and teach? what were your experiences in reference to the whole community or the academic community and the community outside of the academic setting? What were your experiences? How was the cuisine? How are the travel? How was traveling and stuff like that? What is the friendliness? Is the, I mean, is the environment friendly? Is it, I mean, what is it? And the same question goes for those students who have studied abroad, whereas when I was going to the University of Michigan, I had the opportunity to study abroad, but I turned the opportunity down because I was a single parent of two. And I didn't have the time, it wasn't the time or the place for me to do that, to where it would have presented a major inconvenience for me. And so these are opportunities that I had to give up. These are some sacrifices that I had to make. So with that being said, whatever here it is, where I'm presented with the opportunity to do what needs to be done or expand my horizons when it comes to being recognized scientifically, scholarly, academically. So what are some, I mean, again, the question in reference to the ones that I asked in reference to like the students, the teachers' experiences. What are some of the students' experiences? How were you accepted? How were you accepted by the individuals that are natives? Or how were you accepted in reference to the whole learning environment or the community? Yeah, how did others? How did others see you? How did they, were they welcoming? I mean, what was your experience? What was your experiences? What are some of the ins and outs of you studying abroad or traveling internationally, whatever, to obtain a certain level of education? Of course, I'm sure it is beneficial to you when it came to your academic resume or your CVs and things like that. But what was it like? Again, I have been studying or have been investigating the various opportunities that is readily available. I am still working on, I'm still trying to redefine myself in reference to like where I'm going and where I'm trying to get to. So let me know what your experiences were. Therefore, it'll allow me the opportunity to narrow down where I want to go and or what country I want to go travel to. Even if the countries are not on my bucket list per se, what are some of the other countries that presents the opportunity for an individual, again, like me, to teach their student bodies or to engage in their academic experiences? It does not necessarily have to be a teaching position. It can be an administrative position that will allow me to excel or propel or use my knowledge, skills, and abilities that I have obtained through the various years of education and the various years of being in the IT industry. I have been in the IT industry since I was 18 years old. And I'm not going to tell you my age, but I have been in the IT industry for over 20 years. And from lower positions to higher positions, but I know, yeah. So some of the courses that I want to take is something in reference to like the introduction to information technology, introduction to psychology, research methods, something on the lines of social sciences. I can teach statistics. I have been a valuable asset in reference to like doctoral learning disorders, where I can be a content expert, I can be a doctoral chair, and stuff like that. Regardless of whatever you do or wherever you go, whatever, there is always going to be some kind of training in the mix. there is always going to be some type of you resonating with the new environment that you are employed in, and you resonating with the individuals that you are affiliating with yourself, whether they be adults, students, um, faculty members, or whatever the case may be. It's just like going into something anew and figuring it out from there. So I am going to end this video. Let me know, what are your experiences? What were your experiences in reference to studying abroad, studying internationally? The whole environments, the welcoming, the actual curricula, how you gravitated towards the environments, the food, the travel, transportation. Let me know. Yep, I'm open there, and let me know if you know of any colleges or universities over in like United Kingdom, over in China, Japan, Italy, France, any of these areas, or any area that I did not mention, who has long-term positions that allows individuals to travel back and forth, even like teach online. Let me know, and leave a note in the comment section, maybe with your email address, and I can send you my CV or my CV, yeah, or resume, and we can take things from there. Guys, have a good evening, have a good morning, and I'll see you next video.